Hello there. I'm Mansell, your AI racing coach. We're diving into the Nurburgring Gran-Prix Streche with your Mercedes-AMG W13. As we go along, I'll guide you through each corner, offering advice on braking, gear selection, and more. For now, let's focus on getting you comfortable with the track layout. Once you complete a lap, I'll give feedback based on your telemetry to help improve even further. Let's hit the track.
The pit lane speed limit is 50 miles per hour. Disengage limiter.
I'm having some technical problems, like no force feedback at all. Let's see what the deal is with that. Okay, we're gonna have to pause for a minute. let's give this another try. This car is a bear to handle.
Approaching Valvoline curve and opening left again. Stay on the right, brake lightly at the 100-meter board, and shift down to 4th gear. You're approaching Goodyear Cara, a tight right hairpin. Enter from the left and watch your traction on exit. Approaching RTL curve, a sweeping left turn. Enter from the right with a medium brake. You're approaching Vidal Chicane Part 1, a challenging left turn. Enter from the middle right and prepare for a hard brake.
Force feedback's definitely back.
You're approaching Haug-Hecken, a tight right hairpin. Enter from the left with a hard brake and aim for a smoother exit by selecting 1 gear higher at the apex. You're approaching
outside track
Valvoline
limits
curve,
there.
an opening left turn with a light medium brake needed as you enter from the right. Aim for a smoother line by holding 6th gear through the apex instead of the 4th. This will enhance your exit speed significantly.
I think you're way ahead of me as far as my skill level.
Approaching RTL curve, a left-hand corner, you're entering from the right side with a medium brake. Make sure to hold a slightly higher gear, aiming for 6th at the apex to maximize your exit speed.
So for right now, I'm not worried about DRS. I am just
Entering Vidal
trying to
Chicane
remember
Part
all the
1,
curves.
it's a left turn. Begin with a hard brake just past the 100-meter marker and lower to 2nd gear through the apex for optimal control.
see what I mean. It's going to take a little while before I try to put a fast lap in.
Approaching Haug-Hecken, a right-hand hairpin, enter from the left side. Apply a hard brake, and this time aim for 2nd gear at the apex to maintain better exit speed.
Ugly.
Entering AMG Arena Part 2, it's a left turn that tightens. Stick to the right middle, apply medium brake pressure but increase it slightly compared to last lap, and drop to 3rd gear at the apex. Aim for a sharper approach to improve your line. Entering Valvoline curve, it's a left turn with an opening angle. Begin with a light to medium brake. Select 6th gear at the apex to enhance your exit speed here. Approaching Goodyear Cara, it's a tight right hairpin. Move in from the left, apply a hard brake, and aim to be in 4th gear at the apex to improve your exit speed. Approaching RTL curve, it's a left turn entering from the right. Apply medium braking and aim for 6th gear at the apex to improve your momentum through the corner. For RTL curve, aim to be in 6th gear at the apex and apply greater brake pressure to improve your apex speed. You're approaching Hyundai N curve, a right with an opening angle. Begin with medium brake pressure, apply a bit more force on the brake, and aim for 5th gear at the apex for better control. Approaching Haughaken, a tight right hairpin. Set up on the left, apply hard brakes, and aim for 2nd gear at the apex to improve your exit speed.
Ridiculous. That little message just popped up. It's Facebook's way of telling me you should have bought our cable for 3 times the amount of money.
Entering AMG Arena Part 2, a tightening left. Start from the right middle, apply medium brake pressure, and aim to be in 3rd gear at the apex for smoother exits. You're approaching Valvoline curve and opening left. Enter from the right with a light to medium brake. Aim to apex in 6th gear to optimize your exit speed.
Apparently I'm taking another course. Time to reset. Couple seconds for me to get my life and zen together. All right.
For Haughaken, aim to brake harder, sooner, and improve your turn-in timing for better results. As you approach Valvoline curve for the 3rd time, remember it's an opening left turn. Enter from the right and select 6th gear at the apex to maintain proper exit speed. You're currently choosing a gear that's too low. Writing down the gear number for each corner can help you rehearse the pattern and improve consistency.
This isn't track acclimatization if you're telling me that I'm taking the course too slow.
Approaching RTL curve, it's a left turn taken from the right. Apply medium brake pressure and aim for 6th gear at the apex. Your previous gear selection was too low, affecting your exit speed. On the RTL curve you just completed, you should aim for 6th gear at the apex rather than 4th, and brake 35 meters later for a smoother and faster exit.
Oh my god. Just need to get the car under control, for Christ's sake.
Great job completing the lap. To improve your lap times, focus on smoother throttle application, trail braking to modulate speed more effectively, and honing your turn-in technique, especially at
invalidate
Goodyear
this lap.
Carrot,
Track
where
limits.
you're losing the most time. Keep these points in mind, and your lap times will improve steadily.
So I love
Approaching
the idea of
AMG Arena
trophy
Part
AI.
2, it's a tightening left. Start from the middle right, apply medium brake pressure firmer than before, and aim for third gear
It's
at the
really not
apex.
helping me at this point. It's just chatter in my ear.
Approaching Valvoline Curve, it's an opening left. Enter from the right using light-medium brake pressure and aim for 6th gear at the
sixth
apex
gear.
to maximize your exit speed. Remember,
You see,
the
I
right
can
gear
barely
selection
handle it in
is
fourth
crucial
gear.
for maintaining momentum through this turn.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 76 Fahrenheit.
Approaching RTL Curve, it's a left corner. Enter from the right, apply medium brake pressure, and aim for 6th gear at the apex to maintain better exit speed. For RTL Curve just now, try using 6th gear at the apex, brake later and softer, and improve your throttle timing for a faster exit.
I may never take that curve right. Or this curve.
For Haughaken, next time use 2nd gear, brake 70 meters earlier, and apply harder brake pressure for a quicker rotation through the corner.
Alright,
Approaching
I just need to
Valvoline
take
Curve,
these
an
curves
opening
nice
left.
and slow.
Enter from the right with medium brake pressure and use 6th gear at the apex for better exit speed. Approaching Goodyear Carrot, a right hairpin. Enter from the left, apply hard brakes, and shift down to 4th gear at the apex for better exit speed. Approaching RTL Curve, a sweeping left. Enter from the right, apply medium brake pressure, and aim to stay in 6th gear at the apex for smoother exit speed. For RTL Curve, aim for 6th gear at the apex, increase throttle application quicker, and remember to turn in 10 meters earlier next lap.
Almost. How are my tires?
Left front 97%, front right 94%, left rear 96%,
Great throttle control
right rear
and trail braking
96%.
on that last Hyundai N curve. Just work on braking 10 meters earlier and harder to maintain speed through the apex. Approaching Valvoline Curve, an opening left. Stay to the right with a light-medium brake and aim to apex in 6th gear for better exit speed. Adjusting gear selection here will greatly enhance acceleration out of the turn. Approaching Goodyear Carrot, a tight right hairpin. Enter from the left with a hard brake, aiming to apex in 4th gear. Adjusting your gear selection here will help optimize your exit speed significantly. Approaching RTL Curve, a left corner. Enter from the right with medium brake pressure and aim to apex in 6th gear to improve exit speed. Keeping the correct gear selection here ensures you'll maintain momentum through this turn. Approaching Vidal Chicane Part 1, it's a left corner. Enter from the right middle, apply hard braking, aiming for peak brake pressure just before the turn, and go through it in 3rd gear for effectiveness.
The freaking corner's rough. I imagine this is what cowboys feel like when they get out.
You've gone outside of track limits there.
Approaching Haughaken, a tight right hairpin, enter from the left. Apply a harder brake this time and aim for maximum brake pressure, shifting down to 2nd gear at apex to ensure better retention of speed. Coming up on Valvoline Curve, an opening left. Enter from the right, apply light to medium brake pressure, and aim to apex in 6th gear for optimal speed through the turn. You're approaching Goodyear Carre, a sharp right hairpin. Approach from the left and apply a hard brake. Ensure a strong brake force to maintain control, aiming for peak pressure near the apex before smoothly accelerating through the exit. Approaching RTL Curve, it's a sweeping left. Get ready to transfer your weight from the right with a medium brake input and aim to apex in 6th gear for optimal speed through the exit. In RTL Curve, aim for 6th gear at the apex, increase your brake pressure, and initiate your turn-in around 10 meters earlier next time.
So many bumps there.
Coming
last
up on
lap
the
was at
Haughaken, a right hairpin.
144.44. That's
Stay
your
on the
best lap
left,
in this session.
brake firmly much harder than before, and aim to apply peak brake pressure for optimal control. Shift down to 2nd gear as you enter the turn. Valvoline Curve coming up, an opening left. Approach from the right with light to medium braking, maintaining higher speed with modest control. Aim for 6th gear at the apex
Sector 1 is
this
quick.
time, not a lower one, to keep your exit speed up. You're closing in on RTL Curve, a left-hand corner. Start braking moderately from the right, aim for 5th gear at the apex, not any lower, to maintain better exit speed.
Your sector 2 time is quick.
For RTL Curve last lap, consider using a higher gear, like 6th at the apex, rather than 4th, and brake later with more immediate application to gain nearly 0.9 seconds. Great
Your
job
lap time
on
was at
completing lap 8. To shave off
141.70.
some time,
That's your quickest
focus
lap
on
in this
smoother
session.
throttle application and improve your trail braking technique. Pay particular attention to your turn-in, especially at Vidal Chicane Part 2. Keep pushing. You're heading into Valvoline
limits,
Curve,
keep it within the
and
lines.
opening left. Approach from the right, apply medium brake pressure, and aim to apex in 6th gear for better exit speed compared to the last lap. As you approach Goodyear Cara, a tight right hairpin, enter from the left. Brake hard, increase your brake pressure compared to the last lap, and shift down into second gear for a precise turn-in. Entering RTL curve, a left corner from the right. Apply medium braking and aim for the apex in 6th gear to improve your exit speed. On RTL curve, aim to apex in 6th gear next time, as it can help improve your speed and timing. Approaching Hyundai N curve, an opening right, enter from the left. Apply medium brake pressure, increase it a bit compared to last lap, and take it in 4th gear. You're doing great. Focus on smoother throttle application,
The track
refine
temperature's
your
rising.
turning
It's
technique,
now
and work on
80
trail brake,
Fahrenheit.
especially at Vidal Chicane Part 2, where time can be gained.
Damn it.
Keep pushing, you're improving.
Pit stop, change my tires.
Okay, acknowledged. Front left, 85%. Rear left, 92.
You're approaching Valvoline curve, an opening left turn. Enter from the right, gently apply medium brake pressure, and aim to apex in 6th gear for better exit speed. We're approaching Goodyear Cara, a right hairpin. Enter from the left, brake hard, think of pressing your foot firmly into a resistant floor mat, and drop to 2nd gear for more control. You're coming up on RTL curve, a left corner. Approach from the right, use medium braking, and aim for the apex in 6th gear for optimal speed through the corner. On that last RTL curve, aim to apex in 6th gear, apply more brake pressure, and try to turn in 5 meters earlier next time. Great job on another lap. To shave more time off, focus on smoother throttle application and practice trail braking into the turns, like at AMG Arena Part 1. Refining your turn-in technique will also help you gain more consistency and speed. Keep pushing. Approaching Valvoline curve, an opening left corner. Enter from the right with light to medium braking. Stay in 6th gear at the apex for better momentum through the turn. You're approaching Goodyear Cara, a right hairpin. Enter from the left and apply firm braking with a stronger brake pressure for better control. Drop to 2nd gear as you turn in for smoother navigation. Approaching RTL curve, a left corner. Enter from the right with medium braking, and this time keep it in 6th gear at the apex for better exit speed compared
Sector
to
2 time
last
is good.
You can improve at RTL curve by choosing a higher gear at the apex and applying the brakes more firmly and later. Approaching Hyundai N curve, an opening right corner. Enter from the left with medium braking, aim to brake slightly earlier, and stay in 4th gear for a smoother exit. You're
That lap
approaching
time was
Haukhaken,
1:40,
a right
1:20.
Enter from the left,
Sector 3
apply
times
a
quick.
hard brake with increased pressure, and shift down to second gear to maintain control through the turn.
So tough.
Approaching Valvoline Curve, an opening left corner. Keep right on entry, apply light to medium brake pressure, and make sure to shift up to 6th gear at the apex to enhance your exit speed. Coming up on Goodyear Cara, a tight right hairpin. Enter from the left, apply a hard brake, and select 4th gear at the apex for optimal exit speed. Approaching RTL Curve, which is a left corner. Enter from the right, use medium brake pressure, and select 6th gear at the apex to enhance your exit speed.
Sector 2 time is okay.
For RTL Curve, remember to choose 6th gear at the apex, apply more brake pressure, and turn in 5 meters earlier next time. You're showing good progress. To enhance your lap times, focus on smoother throttle application and more efficient trail braking, particularly at AMG Arena Part 1. Pay attention to your brake points as well. Refining these skills can really make a difference. Keep it up. Approaching Valvoline Curve, it's an opening left. Enter from the right and apply a light to medium brake. Aim for 6th gear at the apex to maintain good exit
Sector
speed.
1 time is good.
Approaching Goodyear Cara, a tight right hairpin, enter from the left and brake hard around 100 meters out. Aim for higher brake pressure this time, remembering to be in 2nd gear at the apex. Approaching RTL Curve, it's a left corner. Enter from the right with a medium brake and aim for a higher gear this time. Ideally, you should be in 6th gear at the apex for a smoother exit. Good job on RTL Curve, but aim for 6th gear at apex for better speed, and consider refining your trail braking as you currently lose time there.
That
Approaching
lap time was
Haukhaken, a right hairpin.
1:39.00.
Enter
Good
from the
lap.
left,
That's your
using
quickest
a
today.
hard brake around 60 meters before the corner. Aim to be in 2nd gear at the apex for a smoother exit.
Now I'm out of position for this corner.
Valvoline Curve is an opening left. Approach from the right with a light medium brake around 60 meters before the turn. Remember to aim for 6th gear at the apex for better exit speed. Approaching Goodyear Cara, a right hairpin. Enter from the left, applying a hard brake. Use 4th gear at the apex here to improve your exit speed. Keep it smooth. You're heading into RTL Curve, a left turn from the right. Apply a medium brake beforehand and aim to use 6th gear at the apex to maintain your speed on exit.
Sector 2
Adjust
time is
from
good.
the previous lap where you were geared too low. You're entering Vidal Chicane Part 1, a left corner, from the right middle. Engage a hard brake around 50 meters before the turn and shift down to second gear for maximum control through the chicane. Approaching Haughaken, a right hairpin coming from the left of the track. Brake hard right before 50 meters. Aim to increase your brake pressure a bit more than last time, and shift down to third gear for a controlled entry. You're approaching Valvoline curve,
You need to watch the track
and
limits.
opening left starting from the right. Light to medium brake at around 50 meters, and ensure you're in 6th gear at the apex for a better exit speed. Approaching Goodyear Cara, a right hairpin coming from the left. Brake hard starting at about 100 meters, and make sure to shift down to 4th gear at the apex for optimal exit speed. You're approaching RTL curve, a left corner from the right. Use a medium brake, and this time aim for 6th gear at the apex to maintain a better exit. On RTL curve, try using 6th gear at the apex instead of 4th to improve your speed and exit. Approaching Hyundai N curve, an opening right. You'll want a medium brake at around 75 meters while staying in 4th gear at the apex to execute the turn smoothly.
So you can't really tell from the force feedback or anything, but
Great effort on completing lap 15.
last chicane there.
Let's
before the
focus
start
on
finish
improving throttle application and trail braking, especially through Vidal Chicane Part 2,
is
where you're
so
losing most time.
bumpy.
Concentrate on a smoother turn-in to carry speed more effectively throughout the lap. Keep pushing. Approaching Valvoline curve, an opening left from the right. Use a light to medium brake and aim for 5th gear to maintain a smooth flow through the corner.
Sector 1 time's okay.
Heading into Goodyear Cara, a tight right hairpin from the left. Apply a hard brake and aim to hit 4th gear at the apex for a better exit. You're approaching RTL curve, a smooth left corner from the right. This needs a medium brake, and it's crucial to select 6th gear at the apex for optimal exit speed. On RTL curve, aim for 6th gear at the apex, brake earlier by 75 meters, and increase brake pressure for a faster lap.
How are my tires?
Front left, 85%. Right front, 86%. Left rear, 92%. Right rear, 93%.
You're doing great. Focus on smoother throttle application and improving your trail braking, especially at Vidal Chicane Part 2. Work on a sharper turn-in to help gain extra time over the whole lap. Keep it up.
What time is it?
10:02 a.m. Front left, 84%. Left rear, 91.
Pit stop, change tires.
Yep, okay.
Pit stop, change my tires.
Acknowledged. Disengage limiter.
This car requires an intense amount of finesse. Finesse that I don't have, but finesse.
Approaching Valvoline curve, an opening left from the right. As you enter, apply light to medium brake pressure and aim to take the apex in 6th gear for optimal speed out of the corner. You're approaching Goodyear Carry, a tight right hairpin. Hard brake from the left, 100 meters out, and maintain 4th gear through the apex for a smoother, faster exit.
So one of the things about Trophy AI, they seem to ignore the Formula A series, so I have to use a user clap.
Approaching RTL curve, a left corner from the right. Apply medium brakes as you enter and aim for the apex in 6th gear.
But like, I'm nowhere near that level.
For RTL curve, try using 6th gear at the apex and brake later with harder pressure for a better line. Approaching Hyundai N curve, an opening right corner from the left. Apply medium brake pressure, slightly harder than before, aiming to approach the apex in
That
3rd
curve,
gear.
I don't know how you get any speed out of it. You probably don't.
Now nearing Haughaken, it's a tight right hairpin from the left. Hard brakes about 50 meters out, and make sure to drop to 2nd gear at the apex for better exit speed.
Taking everything wide.
Approaching Valvoline curve, it's an opening left from the right. Apply light to medium brake pressure, then aim for the apex in 6th gear to improve your exit
Sector 1 time is good.
Approaching Goodyear Carry, which is a tight right hairpin from the left. Brake hard before the turn and aim to apex in 4th gear rather than dropping to 3rd to enhance your exit speed.
Track limits, this lap will be deleted.
Yeah. If I had a lap that hasn't been deleted.
Approaching RTL curve, it's a left from a right approach. Apply medium brake pressure and use 6th gear at the apex to maintain good speed through the corner and improve your exit. For RTL curve, remember to apex in 6th gear to maintain speed and tighten your turn-in, which was slightly late.
Damn it. What the hell?
Approaching Haughaken, a right hairpin from the left. Brake
Front
hard
right,
before entering,
94%.
increasing
Rear
your pedal
left,
pressure
98.
a bit from last time, and shift to 2nd gear for a snug turn. For Haughaken, work on an earlier braking point and applying pressure more quickly, and remember to turn in 10 meters sooner for a smoother exit. Valvoline curve ahead, an opening left from the right. Use light medium brake pressure with a bit more force than before and engage 5th gear for this corner. Approaching Goodyear Carry, it's a right hairpin from the left. Prepare for a hard brake and enter in 4th gear rather than 3rd for better exit speed.
I can't make the turn in 4th. How am I supposed to make it in 3rd? Or 3rd? How am I supposed to...
Approaching RTL curve, a left corner from the right. Apply medium brake pressure and aim to enter the apex in 6th gear, not 3rd,
Right
to
front,
maintain your momentum through the
97%.
turn.
Rear right, 97.
Alright guys, I think I'm gonna call it a session here. I'm just not getting it. I need to take a break. Thanks.